What is up, guys? In today's video we have another inside the mine style video where I'm going to walk you through my thoughts and decisions as I play in Fortnite Zero Build. As always, if you guys do find this video to be helpful, informative, interesting, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you like to see more, and comment down below what you think of Doom Island. Each day until the next update, which I think will be tomorrow as of the time I'm posting this, the percent chance of Doom Island spawning increases, so you should be seeing Doom Island more and more. As of the time I'm recording this, it's Saturday, and the spawn rate is currently 25%. Personally, I don't want to play as Dr. Doom, and I don't want to play against Dr. Doom, but I think the concept of having something that, like, is exciting and has a small chance to occur is definitely very interesting. Like, I think as a concept, this is cool. But either way, like I said, I don't want to use it, and I don't want to play against it. So my main goal is just to get to that island, eliminate anybody else going for it, and then, you know, control it. I have seen a lot of people talking about how hard it is to fight there or how many people there are there, and I think a decent component to making your game easier when it comes time for Doom Island is getting eliminations over the course of the game, getting the medallions, because not only are they going to give you a benefit for fighting, but also oftentimes, like I've talked about many times, you eliminate a lot of the better players in the match if you do go for the medallions. So that's my game plan, and that's why I landed Grim Gate this game, because I do want to be able to third party the Raft and get the scan medallion, and then hopefully make my way towards wherever the siphon medallion is afterwards. I don't really care very much about getting the Mysterio medallion. I think it's pretty bad. I think also having mobility helps a lot. I've been using double mobility recently with the Shiri Black Panther claws and the War Machine hover jets. That way, you know, we just have as much mobility as possible. I feel like that also helps out, not only with getting around the map faster to do everything I want to be able to do before island spawns, getting to island when it does spawn, but also, like, if I need to reset those fights or just be, you know, a nuisance in those fights, we can do that. That's a Monarch Crystal. But yeah, I think that's like the biggest. If you ask me for one tip when it comes to fighting Doom Island, it would be more proactive in the matches. Try to, like, kill the lobby down before it even spawns, and then you're not gonna have to deal with as many people going for it, you know. I said I've been using the Black Panther claws and the hover jets, but right now I would like shockwaves and the hover jets, because I'm gonna be going to Raft, and I feel like if I'm gonna go Raft, I would really like to have shockwaves. Like, it's just a really cramped and clustered POI. Just being able to throw down a shockwave and maybe, like, accommodate for any bad timing, I think is, like, really beneficial. That was just an awkward fight, duties, man. Nice time we got shockwaves. I think my jetpack was out of fuel or something. I was trying to, like, jetpack up and shoot him, and then also kind of, like, aim with my movement by doing that, you know? And then I think my jetpack was just not jetpacking because it was out of fuel. And that made it, like, so much weirder to fight him, but he didn't really defend himself, so it's fine. Medallion has still not been claimed. There's just guards shooting at me. Crown on the medallion. I haven't seen anyone gold die in the kill feed recently, so this might be kind of old. I'm wondering if he died to Emma Frost or a player. Someone shotgunned him, I think. I don't know. Someone just died in the kill feed by a crown, and someone picked it up, but I think that's a different fight. I actually really like having the Ranger pistol to fight Emma Frost. This is like a low rarity one, but when you get one of the high rarity ones with, like, a speed mag, you kill her so fast. Like, I don't know why, but, like, the Ranger pistol feels like the best weapon ever to fight Emma Frost with. He's got good damage. They got good DPS, and then also fast reload speed. We just third party that fight. When you get the medallion, you get a scan, which is so nice in this area. There's often so many people here ratting. But we get that scan. I just know that those people are fighting. It's a messy fight. I can third party it. Shockwave through the wall, easy kill. And that was, like, kind of why I was saying I like having shockwaves at that POI. Not necessarily to do that exactly, but just it's a POI that's so clustered that, like, if you're getting shot at and you don't have the ability to just, like, take whatever route you want to leave the building. Just being able to pop a shockwave and get out of there is so nice. This guy's landing. I wanted to land on the building and then beam him before he got to the pad, but he got to it. I'm gonna go down, get dashes, jetpack up. He's running away still. I don't have a red dot, so like... Okay, GG. I was gonna say I don't have a red dot, so this just feels very random, but like the bloom worked out in my favor, luckily. And at this point, I would take the Black Panther claws over the shockwaves. I just haven't come across them yet. I heard a Cybertruck. I just don't know where it is. No one got Doom Medallion. That's unfortunate. I would really like to have it. I'm not going to go into Storm to get it, though. But I feel like having Siphon for the fights on Doom Island would be nice. My like jetpack is perma out of fuel. It wasn't a Cybertruck. I heard it was this. I'm going to go for this pickaxe. It's such a bad initiation, though. I feel like if you're fighting anybody decent. But we still get that kill. It was like a good enough spot to where he couldn't just like stop and like get out and beam me. And I feel like that's why I stress so much not going for it for initiation, because I feel like so many people are not, just from my experience playing against people doing it to me, they're not very on top of what's going on in the fight, or like the reaction time isn't the best. I'm not sure, but they like hit me with the pickaxe. I get out and start beaming them, and then it takes them like way too long to get out of the car themselves. And that's why I say it's not the greatest initiation. If you're going to be very on top of things and know the moment that they get out that you can't just like sit in the car if it's stopped, then you'll be fine. But yeah, it's just like you shouldn't think of it as like I do this and then now the fight's over and I'm only going to be doing this until the enemy is dead, because oftentimes that's not going to be the case unless they're very weak. Someone did end up getting Siphon. What I was trying to say before that card pulled up on me was that I would like to have the Siphon medallion for the fights on Doom Island. Like both the scan and the Siphon are great. Obviously, because it's just fight after fight typically. And if you can heal on your kills, you're going to be hopefully healthier and more likely to win fights. I also don't have the most kills this match, which is not good. I would, like I said at the start, I want to just get as many kills as I can before Island 1. And I feel like also not having the Panther claws is like very limiting how much I can move around the map. This guy's here. We just got to scan. I'm going to jetpack up and beam him. These shield bubbles. I didn't want to like... Oh, my jetpack's out of fuel. That's why the shockwaves are good. But yeah, if I had Black Panther claws here, I don't think I would have ended up running out of fuel just trying to get here. And then I could have played that fight differently. I messed it up. This car has no speed, so we gotta be careful. That medallion? Okay, nice. We got shocks off this. We can get back in this fight. There's so many people here. I want these kills, like I said earlier, though, because I want the lobby to be dead. $100. Nice. I wanted to just dash in on him and kill him. So I thought I had more damage in that fight. We just hit him 100 and he had just finished fighting. But I just like, I kept getting stuck on everything. There's some barrels here. I don't know if I broke them or not already. There might be more heals on this body. Just minis. I need to go to a bunker. I want attachments desperately. More heals. I want the Panther claws. I need to look at zone as well. This is really bad for me. The fact that I don't have Panther claws and we're not in zone now is very bad, because I want to be like somewhat center fourth zone, or like somewhat center third zone as fourth zone is happening. That way we have like the easiest path to island. Or if I look at the zone and know what islands can spawn, I would just go over there. But if you don't know the island spawns well, then just going center third when island's about to spawn would make it easiest for you. Okay, pulling up. We're gonna have to fight this. But we're far. Okay, GG's. We're far from that, and a lot of time is just being chalked because I like keep having to fight people. And I don't have the claws, so I'm not going to be able to travel around the map as quickly as I would like. Okay, luckily we full healed off the siphon there. There may have been claws back in Reckless, but I don't think I'm going to go back for it. None here. None on his body. Okay, so for this zone, island can spawn over here, I think. It can spawn in this water. It's like so hard to drive straight when I'm like showing map. It can spawn here. It can spawn here. And that might be it. So I think just going near restored reels would be like the ideal play. We have 90 seconds. I'm like wondering if it's worth going to Reckless and checking some of the loot in those buildings for Shuri claws or not. The lobby did die a bit, which is good. I think it was 25 players when I was like going into Reckless, and now it's 13. But either way, that's still more than I would like. Especially for not having the as much mobility as I would want. Wait, there's claws here. Perfect. It's not going to be charged, though, I don't think. I need to charge the ultimate. You can charge it by sprinting with them out. I really want the ultimate because it allows you to travel quickly. It gives you unlimited stamina for a period of time. Normally, the dash attack uses stamina. And that can be good for getting onto island when it spawns. We only have 30 seconds, so. I probably should have drove the car in the direction I want to go while I was waiting for my stamina to regen. Okay, this is good. So yeah, I think I can spawn here, here, or here. So just kind of being over here, I feel like gives me the fastest route regardless of where it goes. Okay, it's a regular island. It's not Doom Island. But in the event it was Doom Island, I would be like trying to get over there very quickly. We could still go for island and fight it. People fighting over here. I don't know how real they are. I feel like that car repair spot right there is a frequent AI location. No way he gets out of that. That's crazy. I got it off, I think. Got it off again. Dead. I was like trying to play patient on the room there, like going in. I didn't know there was a window there. And even though there was a window, timing's so terrible. I have no jetpack right now because of everything we just did. And nothing's loaded. Jetpack's back though. My Shuri Claw ultimate is gone though. But yeah, I didn't think he'd get out of that room that quickly. We got a scan on him here. We can get this kill for free. Like I like it was just bad timing to not have mobility and stuff that like allowed this player to like even be a threat, you know? If you guys don't know how to do the pickaxe trick, I have a video about it. You can type in Evolve Jake pickaxe trick on YouTube and I think it'll come up, or you can just I'll maybe try to link it in the description. But you swing your pickaxe as you're entering the car. You keep the swing button held and then look at the person. And that's what allowed me to kill that Black Cat Crown player. But if island spawned, I wouldn't have been doing any of this. I would have just rushed to island and tried to like gatekeep it like I said earlier. Other medallion players nearby the Mysterio medallion. I have a scan coming sometime soon. Okay, yeah. I don't know if this is them or not. Or no, it's them. Jetpack up. He can't see me from that angle. No, we just drop down. I feel like that angle is so good when you're like in any sort of fight where you could just jetpack up and be above the person. because they can't see you. They have to walk out so far, and you just like drop down on another side and like hurt them. He chose to just try to run, but it's like a shotgun into a jetpack up when you're like around a building or anything. I feel like works out so good. Here, I can go to island and show you guys something that I wanted to show you in the event Doom Island spawned. Going on me. May I? The jetpack strafe on the air beams is so good. But the reason why I heavily wanted this ultimate up by the time island spawned, or like around the time island spawned, is not only because it's good for traveling around the map quickly, but you can get up island using this. Like, see, I just popped the ultimate. You don't even need the ultimate to do it. You can do it without the ultimate, but the ultimate gives you unlimited sprint. And it's going to be nice because I'm going to get up here and half sprint, you know? If you, like, needed to do this and then run out of sprint when you get onto island, that might have been detrimental to you, you know? But, yeah, you can use that to get up island, which can be nice. It catches some people off guard. I feel like it makes less noise than a zipline or a rift. There will still be people aware that you're doing it. It's not like you're just like, you know, invisible. But I feel like it catches some people off guard. It could be a quick way up to island if you can't find a rift. And then obviously the zipline is not the greatest. And then if you're in any fights, like let's say I'm fighting somebody here and I get weak, I want to go down. If they're chasing me, having the ultimate up for that can be good. Or, you know, having the ultimate to get back up to island if needed. Like, I just feel like I would like my goal before 4th zone is to be near where I think island is going to spawn or be center of 3rd zone. Have both Siphon and Scan Medallion. Have killed several of, like, the good players in the lobby. Also have my double mobility and the guns I want. Like, that's my goal. Like, you don't need the medallions, but I feel like they're so beneficial, and like I've touched on a million times, like, you typically eliminate the better players trying to fight for the medallions and stuff. And I don't know about you guys, but I would rather go and fight them and just fight them straight up rather than like be fighting somebody on Doom Island, be fighting maybe like 2 or 3 people on Doom Island and then get third partied by them, you know? And I think I talked about this at the start of the video. I don't want to be Dr. Doom. Yeah, I just don't, it doesn't seem very fun to me. And I don't know how, like, I was playing with my girlfriend yesterday and she got it and said it was very awkward. So like, I don't know. I low-key don't even want it, but I also don't want anybody else to have it either, you know? So just going for island and preventing them getting it, not only are you not going to have to play against it, but also you're going to take out a lot of the threats doing so. Any game I've had where I went Doom Island, it's like either just like very passive players or AI afterwards. Even now, if there's 3 people remaining, I don't know how many of them are real. But I think it's just something that really, really rewards you for being proactive through the course of the match. Like those fights we had at Reckless, some of those people were decent. I was fighting somebody else decent on Loot Island or Doom Island and then get third party by them. That might be GG's, you know? Even the guy I fought that I ended up eliminating with the pickaxe trick, basically, that like got out of that window when we were at the building over here. Like, I think that player was good too. And if you guys don't know, I made a video about the Shuri claws, but basically with this pounce, you're supposed to only get 1 pounce until you hit the ground. Like, I couldn't do it again. But for some reason, if you jetpack in between pounces, you get multiple pounces. And that's how I was chaining it up island to get up island, or just to get around the map quickly. That's why I really wanted it when I thought I wasn't going to get to island in time. Or like get to where I wanted to be in time, because I would have just used the ultimate to get there quickly. Like, look at how much I can like travel with this. We're just doing the pounce, which is my right trigger or shoot button, and then double hitting my jetpack button or jump button in between pounces, and just like going so far, you know? This is good for running from people. It's good for getting around the map. Even better if you have a fizz comboed with it. I just think it's very good. And I have been using double mobility recently. I don't know I feel like the Marvel items got nerfed, and I've just gotten better at playing against them as well, so I'm less reliant on the shield bubbles. Like, I can get by with double mobility. Amazing for resetting fights. And I feel like if I'm fighting somebody decent that's using double mobility, like if I'm fighting someone that's a good player and they're using jetpack and Shuri claws, I'm never catching them without having it myself. But if I'm only using one mobility item, it's still 100% going to be the hover jets. And like I touched on at the start of this video, I would like to have shockwaves instead of the hover jet, or instead of the claws, if I'm going to be going Raft, because I just feel like that's such like a timing-based POI. And if you get bad timing and then you're stuck in the building, you're probably dead. But you can see shockwaves get out. They even saved me at Reckless this game as well. If I had Shuri claws there, I would have been dead when that guy walked in the building, I think. Only one player remains. I'm pretty sure today I'm kind of just like taking this time to talk about and recap other things throughout the video, which I'm sure I probably talked about. I feel like some people probably get annoyed when I just like cover things several times in the video, but it's like tough when playing and talking to kind of know if I explained the thought I had fully or like in a concise manner, or if like I got interrupted by somebody, you know? Like, I think explaining things during the game is very good, and seeing it play out in real time is very good, but it also kind of is limiting at times because there's so much going on that I might not have explained it as well. Especially right now, I feel like in such a rush to get everything I want before Doom Islands once. But I think that's just the state of the game right now. Be aggressive, be proactive. Get your stuff, get where you need to be, take out a lot of threats in the lobby. And even if Doom Island does spawn, you're going to have a much easier time controlling it than if you've done nothing but hide all game and there's like 20 people up by the time Island spawns, you know? But that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys found this to be helpful, informative, interesting. I did have a game where Doom Island spawned earlier, but it was like kind of a body lobby. So I think I'm going to post this one instead. But give the video a like if you enjoyed it, sub. Let me know what you think of Doom Island, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.